Hello and welcome to Life on Your Terms. I'm your host, Suzanne Arjona, and today I'm talking to you if you've done all the things. The journaling, the vision boards, the somatic breathwork in Bali. You've filled shelves with personal development books and filled up your calendar with courses, coaches, and morning routines. First, I want to applaud you for investing your energy, time, and money into creating a better you. I also want to challenge you today with this. Is your practice of self-improvement simply one more mask that you're wearing to hide what's deep inside, screaming to get out? I'm Suzanne Arjona, and this is Life on Your Terms, where human design meets bold truth and permission to be real. You've played the role, you did what was expected, and now it's time to show up as you. It's Tuesday evening, and people are trickling into the studio. Massage tables are set up around the main room, conversations are quietly buzzing, and there's an electric feel to the air. It's Reiki share night, and we've got about 30 people in attendance so far, including about 10 of us practitioners. Now, this event and many others were part of my regular routine for many, many years. I either attended or taught herbal programs, energy medicine classes, holistic health and nutrition courses. I was always learning and always searching for answers. I was in perpetual fixing mode. I was looking outside of myself for solutions to my emotional pain, for my purpose, and for my direction. Someone, something would have all the answers, and I would find it eventually. That's what self-abandonment looks like. When you're looking outside of yourself for answers, when you outsource your authority to gurus and courses and books, when doing the work becomes just another mask instead of a path back to yourself. What I eventually realized, and this was after many years of searching for ways to fix my life, was that I had all the answers. And that the answer wasn't that I needed fixing, but that I simply needed to stop putting on more masks and building more personas and just be me. I had been so busy trying to change myself to become something whole that I covered up who I actually am. This was where my mantra of living on my own terms started. So I slowly began to go back through all of the books and all the teachings and really integrate bits and pieces of them into my life. Okay? But only those pieces that truly felt right. Now, at first, I even resisted that. It kind of felt like I was picking and choosing what was convenient rather than doing the hard work of healing. Everybody always said that healing was hard work. You had to dig deep, you had to face your demons, uncover trauma. But the more I began integrating what I learned, the more I realized that A, the answers, while prompted by external ideas, came from inside of me. B, not all of the solutions that came from the books and the gurus were even meant for me. And C, it wasn't just about hard work. Sure, stripping away all the teaching and fixing that I had been trying to do took some work. But in the end, allowing me to be me was actually easier than all the fixing. Fixing me meant changing me. And when I stopped trying to change who I am and allowed my true self to just be and thrive, the work, quote unquote work, became so much easier. Here's what I mean. So meditation was supposed to help me focus. It was supposed to help me be calm and bring me peace. But sitting in silence, trying to clear my mind, only made me more anxious, which then caused me to overthink and believe that I just couldn't do it right, okay? And that feeling of not being able to do it right brought on failure and burnout, because I just kept trying harder and harder to fit myself into an ideal that wasn't me. When I let all that go and discovered that movement, things like Tai Chi or a solo walk or hike in nature, even a solo road trip, cleared and focused my mind, I realized that I'm different in that way. And trying to force myself into someone else's idea of meditation caused more harm than good. So you've been chasing a healed, upgraded, optimized version of yourself, just like I was. But here's the truth. You were never broken to begin with. Growth isn't about fixing yourself. It's about finally stopping the performance. You don't need another tool or another process or another version to live up to. You need permission to be the person you've been avoiding, the one underneath all the overthinking, the over-efforting, and the endless self-improvement. The real you has been here the whole time. She's just been buried under everyone else's expectations, including your own. So my message for you today is to stop the self-abandonment. Self-improvement is designed to find the real you and not to just cover it up even more. So, a quick reminder about finding your true north. This is my monthly live chat where I share more about what human design is and how it fits into your life. Now, here's a hint. It's about remembering who you are and not changing into something or someone else. You can join in on the first Tuesday of each month. The link is in the show notes, and I look forward to seeing you in our next chat on Tuesday, August 1st. Now, if you're listening to this at a later time, go ahead and follow that link. It should bring you to whenever the next monthly chat will be. So that's all I have for you today. If this episode touched you or lit something inside of you, please share it with someone you know who's also ready to stop performing and take off the masks. I appreciate all the sharing and the comments you've been leaving. I love reading them and hearing from new subscribers. And I love how you all support this show. So I'll see you next time. And until then, trust your design, break the script, and keep living life on your terms.